Hi, I'm Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our
Treasure Valley communities,
the El Paso, Las Cruces communities,
Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But we are concerned about the trouble and trend of irresponsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first. Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 The age of the liberal mainstream media is officially over. We've got yet another woke media outlet collapsing, and it's but the latest in a domino effect that's taking down the entire legacy media industry as a whole. We're going to take a look at the latest victim of the age-old adage, get woke, go broke, and how it belongs to a growing litany of other media outlets that are increasingly going extinct. Hey gang, it's me, Dr. Steve, your patron professor, here to help you stay sane in these insane times. So make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. Also, you have got to click on that link below and treat yourself and your family and friends to the most amazing soap I've ever encountered, made by our good friends over at Old Country Soap. Made on a farm in South Dakota using traditional techniques. They use only locally sourced special ingredients without the harsh chemicals that can dry out your hair and your skin. Every bar includes pure and unfiltered bentonite clay that works wonders. It helps to soothe and relieve dry and sensitive skin. It's known for its healing properties that helps with psoriasis and eczema. It pulls dirt and oil from pores, helping to clear up acne. I mean, gang, it's amazing. I use it every day. It works great for hair. You could use it to shave. It's safe for your pets. And on top of it all, gang, it's made right here in the USA. Use promo code Turley for an exclusive 20% discount off your order, and every order will include a special extra gift. Just pay the shipping. It's more than worth it. So go ahead, reward yourself with this amazing Patriot product. You will not be disappointed. Click on that link below right now. The ultra-woke left-wing news outlet, The Daily Beast, is literally imploding right before our very eyes in real time. The Wrap is reporting that the leftist media outlet is, quote, gutting its senior editorial team after implementing voluntary buyouts last month, with nearly 70% of unionized staffers leaving the outlet. According to the report, some major senior staffers are among those taking the buyouts, and those familiar with the situation expect upcoming layoffs later this month to impact non-union editorial staffers as well. One person involved in all of this told the Wrap, quote, we're currently watching the collapse of the Beast. There's no doubt the site won't be able to recover from this. One of the first lessons of any company, don't alienate your core customer and piss them off so much they begin to call for a boycott against your firm. So what's he talking about there? Well, it's no secret that over the last few years, the Daily Beast has gone radically woke. They were actually sued for the way they, quote, reported the Hunter Biden laptop story back in 2020. The Daily Beast was sued by the computer repair shop owner. That's a computer repair shop that's literally 20 minutes down the road from me. Of course, that shop owner has had to close his Wilmington business because of all the harassment he got from tolerant liberals. But he sued the Daily Beast because they claimed he stole the laptop and insinuated that the shop owner was pushing Russian disinformation. And so this is what this inside source appears to mean in claiming that this implosion is basically the Daily Beast getting Bud Lighted. They once had a wide-ranging reader source, and then they basically alienated a significant portion of those readers, particularly in their defamatory coverage of Donald Trump. And obviously the Daily Beast is hardly the only media outlet that's going through a woke-inspired collapse. Zero Hedge is reporting that the liberal journalist industry as a whole is in the midst of a severe downturn with over 8,000 job cuts reported across the United States, the UK, and Canada in just this last year alone. First half of this year has already seen more than 1,000 layoffs from traditional newspapers, online media outlets, and even leftist nonprofit watchdog journalism organizations like Media Matters that had to cut over a dozen staffers and is currently being sued by Elon Musk for defamation. Vanity Fair reported just a few weeks back on the Washington Post publisher and CEO William Lewis openly dropping a truth bomb on the whole of the Washington Post staff. He told them in no uncertain terms that the Post has lost their audience and no one is reading them anymore. Again, this is coming from the Washington Post's own CEO. He was addressing the fact that the Post had lost an astounding $77 million last year, while at the same time losing half their audience since 2020. The Post reportedly lost nearly $100 million and half their readers in the last 3 years. And like I've been reporting before, it's not hard to see why. The woke activists disguised as journalists over at the Washington Post tried to convince us that Trump colluded with Russia to steal the 2016 election. They told us that Jussie Smollett was the victim of a race crime, that Brett Kavanaugh was legitimately accused of being a rapist, that the COVID lab leak theory was nothing but a conspiracy theory, that border agents on horseback ran around whipping migrants, that the Covington Catholic school kids mocked and ridiculed and maligned a poor, peaceful Native American simply banging on his drum, that Trump built cages for migrant kids and recommended that people drink bleach to cure COVID, that Kyle Rittenhouse was a white supremacist, and of course, the granddaddy of them all, that Hunter Biden laptop, it was nothing more than Russian disinformation. The Washington Post is substantially no different from the ultra-left Daily Beast. And that's why both the Beast and the Post are in financial ruin. Like also Vice News, which officially filed for bankruptcy, or NPR, which has been laying off staff left and right. And then, of course, the king of collapse, CNN, which has fallen to its lowest primetime viewership since 1991. Their lowest audience in 30 years. And as you can see, this has been going on for some time now. A couple of years back, the New York Times published its findings on the amount of job losses suffered by those who work in mainstream news media outlets. This was around the time of the coronavirus, but the Times was quick to point out that these trends were happening long before the pandemic. According to the Times, more than 33,000 news professionals had either been furloughed, lost their jobs, or had their pay reduced around the time of the lockdown. According to the chief economist at the job posting site Indeed.com, new listings for jobs in the news media fell 35% around that same time period in comparison to the previous year. And again, that previous year was nothing to write home about. The truth is that news media, traditional legacy news media, has been in a rapid decline in terms of its audience and reach for at least the last decade. And forget print media. Print media like the New York Times, the Washington Post, the LA Times, Chicago Tribune. I mean, gang, their readership has utterly imploded around the same time that Times piece was published. The Pew Research Center reported a study that found that since the year 2008, U.S. newspapers shed half their employees. They got rid of half of their newsrooms. In fact, newspaper circulation today is at its lowest since 1940. Newspaper circulation today is at its lowest level since the 1940s. We are seeing literally the woke media collapse right before our very eyes. And it was their very own wokeness that killed it. Here's your opportunity to tell big tech tyrants where they can stick it. Click on that link below and download our brand new cancel-proof Turley Talks app, and you can sign our special declaration of restoration. That's our petition to big tech that declares a new day is dawned. They are no longer in control, and we are taking our nation back. We've already got over 1,000 signatures of courageous patriots, and yours is next. Click on that link below or go to fight.turleytalks.com right now.